let's watch this video and then we're kind of going to talk, but somebody actually really needs advice. And I think that this is a great forum for that.
What would you do if your younger sister messages you and she says she's going to Thailand for 1 month for a trip, for a friend's trip, and you ask her, who are you going with? Who are the friends? And then she tells you that she's going with 7 guys and 2 girls. What would your response be? I'm no conservative, but I just wanted to ask, what would your response be?
Don't go. It's dangerous. It gives me concern already. It makes me sweaty already to think about it. And not in the like, ooh, it's Thailand, it's hot. No, it's a nervous sweat. It's a stinky sweat. Because 7 men and 2 women. I don't have any sisters. I only have brothers, right? I know boys and men way too well. And that I love my brothers, love them. They've never been on trips like that. And I have younger cousins. I'm trying to put the baby, that's why I could see them right in front of me and tell, oh my God, just don't go. Just don't go. Initial questions that I have from the handy dandy notebook. Who is everyone that is going? Like, how long have you actually known these people? Do you even really know these people? Are they just like class friends? Are they, who are they? And here's one of the big things that I have a question is specifically the women, because there's this one girl who already feels a way. Clearly she feels nervous, but she doesn't know what to do with that, so she's looking to big sister for help, right? That nervousness, those butterflies, those tingles, those are all like red flag signals, anxiety signals saying get out, get out. But sometimes we read them as excitement. Sometimes we read them as like nervous anticipation, right? It's why a lot of people confuse butterflies for as a green flag, as a go for initiating romantic whatevers with a literal demon, with somebody that triggers your fight or flight response, right? So little sister's already feeling that, and she's going to big sis for help. Love that she's going to big sis just kind of to talk it through. But let's talk about the women real quick, because the men, I don't trust them. I don't trust them until you give me a reason to trust them, right? So let's talk about the women real quick. Who are these women? Are they friends? Because that ratio to me reads pick me 101. It reads as those 2 other girls, because who knows if they're girlfriends or not. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But it's just dangerous. It just makes me feel nervous. It's giving 2 pick-me's on a boys' trip, and then 1 added on friend of the group. And it sounds like things are going to get messy and scary really quickly. And I made a whole video about the dangers of pick-me's throughout history, because a lot of people think, oh, they're just like annoying. Oh, you should just leave them alone. Oh, there's pick-me's, women that crave getting a call. Also, I actually should be leaving pretty soon. Today, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but today I am going to a conference about women of color in the happy time grass industry. And I'm going to be speaking on a panel because I write about this also, along with other things. All that to say, I'm running late, so I'm a little scrambled. Forgive me. But yeah, all that to say that pick-me's can be just as dangerous as men. If you're curious about what that looks like and you haven't watched this video, it is a whole journalistic deep dive into the history of pick-me's and 4 major historical points throughout time. And I try to like focus it in on the West because, it's what a lot of the people on here are more familiar with. Anyway, if you're curious, go watch that. But I have one more point before I gotta go. The Notebook. 1 month surrounded by men, really? Any older woman would hate that. Best case scenario. We would detest every moment that we have trapped for a month with 7 men. And I know that a lot of like younger women tend to think, oh, well, I want to Like, it's cool to hang out with groups of guys and, oh, they recognize that I'm like super cool and I like whatever, right? They boog at me and I can boog it back because I'm cool with them. And, not every girl gets to be invited to like these kinds of things with them, but I am like, I understand that that can fuel a certain part of a lot of women and femmes to be picked, to feel like you're chosen, to feel like you're not like the others, because we've been taught to hate reflections of ourselves, especially the feminine or the softer or the most accurate representations of our womanhood, of our femininity, of our whatever, right? So to have the other, the oppressive force, to have the masculine validate us could make you feel inflated. Could make you feel like, oh, I knew I was somebody. Oh, from a man. Sorry. I'm saying that there's a lot of people that have been there. And I can understand that as part of the growing process. And not that we need to like jump past different parts of our levels of maturity. It's not that we need to go from like stage 0 to stage like 6. So that way we could skip over the honestly kind of important part of that process, which is recognizing how male validation feels for us. Once you recognize how that feels for you, because for a lot of people it feels good in the beginning, and then you get older and you go, Jesus, have mercy. And then that's when the decentering starts, right? A lot of people have to have that foundation in something to change it, to deconstruct it, to then build something more sustainable, right? So not to say that that feeling that that this little sister probably has, it's all part of growing, but you can't just die because of it. You can't just throw yourself into the fire because you got that feeling. Oh God, I really hope that little lady didn't go. I really hope she doesn't go. And if anybody ever has like younger siblings, or if you yourself are, I don't know how old the Gen Alphas are. I feel like it's still kind. If you're younger than me or old, I don't know. I don't know. Decentering men and prioritizing male validation could come at any phase in life. So this isn't even necessarily age specific. But if you find yourself being put in situations that you feel could be objectively dangerous, I just strongly request that you find a trusted person, an inner circle person, and you just say it out loud to them. You just say it out loud to them. Hey, I got a question. How does this sound to you? And then you say it out loud. And then you watch their face as you're saying it out loud. And then you feel how it feels to say that out loud. So I'm going out of the country. I'm going very far. I'm going to Thailand. I'm very excited for a month with 7 men. Don't worry, there's 2 girls that are going. Who are they? Oh, well, like, I don't really know them too much, but like, they're girls. Then there's 7 men with me alone. Oh God, I gotta cancel my ticket. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes. And if they can't get there to themselves, ideally, that friend, that confidant would ask them like 2 questions, maybe. Why are you doing this? And how does it make you feel to know that you're doing this? With a little bit of critical thinking, I'd like to say that they would come to that point of, okay, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think I'm going to do it. And I that's what I hope. That's what I hope. But as I said, I am so late, so I'm gonna go. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna try and post some pictures on the community page if you're curious about what this kind of conference is like. I'm very excited. There's gonna be all this interesting stuff. Also, there's like a section of this conference that talks about cannabis and motherhood. Like, there's a cannabis doula that's there that talks about and she's like a registered nurse and all of that. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. I'm very child free, but I find motherhood fascinating. Anyway, that's all for now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I'm gonna talk to you later. All right, bye.